What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another Madden 20 Ultimate Team video. And in today's video, we're going to be going over some budget teams, some budget squad, budget players, players who are falling behind elite standards, 75 to 79 overall. I'm going to be hovering around the 5-6K margin. I know that doesn't seem too budget squad, but honestly, this year, it is not hard to get coin. Just as soon as you get caught this game, run a few solo challenges. I swear, man, these solo challenges, they just start throwing money at you left and right. You're making 50, 60K coin in your first 2 hours of grinding this game. But yeah, let's get right into it. All right, so first up here, we've got Matt Breida. Now, he is a pretty solid halfback. He is going for 6K, like I said. It's, I am going to be floating around that margin because it's not too hard to get. I don't feel like you guys are going to be struggling too hard with 6K, 6K. So if we're looking at his stats here, 85 speed, 83 excel, 80 agility, 77 carrying. It's his elusiveness is there. It's good for a base gold card for sure. A quick pickup at the day one as soon as you're picking up this game. It's not a bad option. Let's compare him to Melvin Gordon I've got starting right now. Really? The difference between these cards are 25,000 coins. I don't see it. Now we're going to be looking at Jerick McKinnon. He's going for a little less. Looks a bit better. 4K looks like the lowest. It doesn't look like he's going for 4K. Looks like this might be a quick steal. He's up for 54. So let's take a look at the stats. He's got more agility right off the bat in XL. You see it. 5'9", 8'3", 83 speed, 84 XL, 87 agility, 73 carrying. 75 elusiveness. It's already a little bit better than Breida. Let's compare him to Melvin Gordon. If you're comparing to these two, it's actually kind of sad. It's like he's got more speed, he's got more excel, he's got more agility, he's got the carrying. Obviously, Melvin Gordon's got the carrying, but that's it. I think he should be a higher level overall for sure from the get-go, but moving on. All right, and next up, we've got Tarik Cohen. Now, I thought he's not much of a budget. He's a little bit more, 9, 10K, but wow. Yeah, look at these stats. Let's compare him to my 84 overall Melvin Gordon. He's got him. Except in the carrying, obviously. If you take a look at that carrying stat, you may want to tuck that ball, cover that ball a little bit more. But I'm gonna give him a shot. I think I'm gonna go for the Theme King version of Tarik Cohen. But right here for a quick 9K, you can't go wrong with those stats for sure. Now, there are a bunch of, halfbacks that are probably potential steals out there. Like, Tevin Coleman was one. Give him a look out. And if you're not looking for the speedy back, if you're looking for someone who's going to, crush it right down the middle, Leonard Fournette, for sure. Absolutely. If we want to take a quick look, he's going for 4K. He's got the trucking. He's got the trucking stat. It's there. That is going to do something, and he also is there in speed. He's not going to be juking nobody, but he's there with the speed in XL. That's a sneaky grab too. It depends what scheme. Depends what run scheme you're going with this year. Now we're going to move on to the quarterbacks. For budget, my number one has to be Baker Mayfield, 100 P. If you're looking at he is an all-around, very average. Everything that he needs, it is there, and they even give you the 75 deep accuracy. You can't go wrong with this card. It's gonna cost you 4 or 5K. That's not too bad. That's in the budget that we're looking at, and to get yourself a solid QB, man, this is the guy. All right, and my second cheaper budget pick would have to be Jared Goff. Absolutely. If you look at his stats here, I'll even compare him. The speed isn't there, obviously, but he's still got a decent throw power. His accuracy is absolutely there. His play action, throw on the run, for 3,000-4,000 coins, this is definitely a bang for your buck. Absolutely. Okay, so next up are receivers, and honestly, there are so many great options for budget receivers. I went with a few of them that stand out for me, and obviously I'm going to start with this guy, He's getting around. He's a great first pickup. I mean, there is a reason why he's going for 5K. This game is all about speed. I'm sure you know this game is all about speed, and he's got it. Like, I mean, obviously the catching, the route running, it don't look too good, but he's fast, man, and this could be a great addition to the team, especially on your day one squad when you're just trying to get your toes in the water, right? But moving on. Now, the next one I've got up is a little bit more expensive for a little bit less of an overall. The speed is there. Like I said, this game is all about speed. You're picking them up for your day one squads to get your toes in the water and start from the bottom, right? So, I mean, honestly, it's a pretty good pickup. All right, so next up is Andy Isabella. This guy's a little bit cheaper than the other guys we've been talking about. He's going for 4,000, but his overall is obviously a little bit lower. He's in the same category as we've been talking about. The speed is there. Nothing else really is, but he may be reliable for the competition you're facing at this stage of the game. So why not go ahead and pick someone like this up? Okay, so now this guy was not on the auction block. I'm on my head right now, and I'm going to take a look at his card here. Now, on Xbox One, it looks like he's going for 4.6, PS4, 4.1, PC's unknown. Now, let's take a look at his speed. That's an 87 speed on a 69 overall card. We've seen this before. We've seen this in Maddens before. They exploit. I seen gameplay of this guy, this card in action, and I was thinking about picking him up. Okay, now right off the bat, I have to go with this guy. You know, we were talking 5-6 margin, but I had to throw this guy in here. Zach Line. This is an unbelievable gold card. He's got a great impact block, lead blocking. His run blocking isn't terrible, but I mean, it's probably better than your default bronze card that you're starting with. Now, Zach Line, he is going for a little bit much, and he's looking a little bit rare on the auction block, so maybe hold off on them, but I did have to show off this card. Alright, so we ran into the same issue. I couldn't find this fella on the auction block for PS4, but he is, of course, here going to be on Mudhead, so we're going to take a look here. Trey Madden, 74 overall, base gold card. When we're looking in that same 5-6K margin that we were looking at before, except unlike Zach Line, he's got that run block. Now, this guy right here, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, Jamize Olawale. And you know what? I don't think you're going to get much for a fullback for only 5K coins, to be completely honest. So I do gotta say the 10,000 spending on this guy would be a safe bet for sure. All right, now moving on to the tight ends. Noah Fant. I used this guy for one of my first games. He stood out. His speed is there, believe me. 80 speed, 72 catching. I mean, he's not much of a blocker. You know, for 5K, this is a lethal weapon. Now this guy, Jonnu Smith. This is a steal. I should be picking this card up right now for 2K and flipping it. I don't think there's any way this guy's actually going for 2K. He's kind of a toned down, cheaper version of Noah Fant, in my opinion. Now, I could not make a budget video without adding my homeboy Luke Wilson. This guy is from my hometown and actually shares the same last name as me. Luke Wilson, 73 overall tight end, used to play for Seattle. Go 12s. Now let's take a look at his stats. The speed is there, the catching is there, but wait, the run block is there. Look at that spec catch. He's 6'5". Why not go with this? He's 3K. Obviously, Noah Fant's got the 80 speed, but none of them were showing up in the run block and the spec catch like that. So now moving into the left tackles, this guy is not really a budget. He is an elite card, but he is one of the cheaper elite cards, and this guy is an absolute monster for the price. Take a look at the stats. For 8K right now in this stage of the game, while I'm recording this, the game isn't even out yet. In this stage of the game, for 8,000 coins, this is a steal. And he's in your budget, this is the dude to go with, man. So once again, we couldn't find my friend on the auction block. We are back on Mudhead. Dwayne Brown. Like, I mean, this is not a bad card, man. He's averaged at 75 pass and run block. I mean, why not? All right, so now on left guard, that 79 overall base gold card, Roger Saffold. 72 pass block power, 67 finesse, 81 run block. He's got that run block finesse. He's got the strength. The awareness is there. He's a big boy. Bang for your buck. Second up at left guard, we are going with a cheaper card. 75 overall base gold, Alex Lewis. The stats are there. The pass block isn't as much. The run block is okay, but it's a decent card for cheap. This is a good pickup. This is a good pickup. Now we are taking a look at centers, and this is the first on my list. I think this guy is the bang for your buck. Center with an even pass and run block. You got a pass block overall at 75 and a run block overall at 72. The run block power is at 73. Pass block power is 79. I mean, it's not a bad card. He's a big dude. 5K, you can't go wrong. So if we're looking at, we all know Mike Pouncey. We've all heard of him. I'm sure we've all had him on our MUT team before at some point. We all know that the pass block wasn't always there, but we all knew the run block was. All right, now here we are at right guard, and I honestly think this might be one of the steals of the night. This guy's going for 4K, and I remember earlier he was going for a little bit earlier. He was a little bit less earlier, around 3K earlier today. And let's take a look at his stats here. The awareness is there, the pass block is there, and the run block is, it's a good run block. This would not be a bad pickup for 3,000, 4,000 coins. Kyle Long. We've all heard of this man. He's now going for 3,000 on the auction block. The run block power is there. The pass block has been there. I thought this would be a little bit better of a card. Still 3K for this card, and it probably goes for a little bit less. Bang for your buck, man. We're talking about budget squads here. And this is a budget squad player. Now we are finally dabbling with the last position of the night. We are talking about right tackles, Daryl Williams. I only see one of them on the auction block right now. I think he was going for about this amount still. I think he still was floating around the 4 or 5K margin. When we're talking about budget squads, this is the guy you need to pick up. You're not going to get any better than that unless you're paying 20K for a card. Alright guys, now I want to thank you for clicking on this video, and if you are and you made it this far through the video, please drop a like or drop a subscribe, anything to support your boy, man. Any little bit of support is going a long way, man. You have no idea what it does for me. Now I am going to come out with another one of these videos on the defensive side of the ball sometime very soon. I'm still trying to get used to the thumbnails and everything, putting them together, editing them, and it takes a little bit of time. So I've been behind on my stream schedule a little bit, but I'm still doing it every day. I'm streaming for 6-7 hours at least a day, 8 hours a day. Pop in, man. The schedule is still accurate. Follow me on Twitter, PostBTV. My Twitch is PostBTV. It'll all be in the description. I really appreciate you guys coming through, for real, and let me know if you've got any ideas for other Madden videos. Please leave them in the comment section. Your boy will get right back at you, man. And I appreciate you guys coming through. Have a good night. It's been Post B. Peace out.